That's pretty much the reason I only ever wanted to go to the mall was to get the pizza. And then when the pretzel places opened up, you know, it was to get pretzels too, but I'd go to the mall with mom just to get pizza. Maybe pop in the arcade and play some Hydro Thunder, you know? Maybe a little Cruisin' USA, if you will, you know? Maybe game of air hockey if you know, somebody else was there. You never know. It's a good time. Didn't happen very often. Once in a while, mom would have to go to the mall for something. Back in the day, you know. Fun story though. So I've told this before on stream, but it's been a while. I used to play Halo 2 with this guy, and I knew that he was from the next town over where the mall was from, where the mall was. And we were tight. We played Halo 2 like every day together, right? For a long time. But we never had the like, oh, let's meet up or anything. We're teenagers, right? Like whatever. We're not going to be like, hey, let's go hang out. Like, no, it never crossed that. Like, never even talked about that. We were playing Halo. And one day I went to the mall with people, and there was a game of air hockey involved, and I was maybe a little more into this game of air hockey than I should have been. And there might have been some yelling and hooping and hollering, you know, as you do when you get into a game of air hockey. And I was on Halo that night, and I was telling Buddy, I was like, hey, I was pretty close to your place, like, because I knew he lived close to that mall. And I was like, hey, I was, you know, over in your neighborhood today. I went to the mall. And I was like, yeah, you know, I went to the arcade. And I was like, yeah. He's like, did you play air hockey? I was like, yeah. And he goes, were you wearing a yellow shirt? And I was like, what? And I was that day. And he goes, yeah, I was playing that like shooter game over there. He's like, I kept turning around and looking at y'all because y'all were screaming. And we were having a good time, you know. And so yeah, we saw each other, but we didn't know who each other, you know, we didn't know each other, but like we saw each other at the mall that day. Always thought that was funny. Like randomly met on Halo back in the day. Actually, I think I remember who introduced us. Because they had like, yeah, the custom games were big back in those days, you know? And you would like meet other people's online friends by playing custom games with them and stuff. And yeah, it was like a whole thing. So, yeah. What mod am I using for my UI? For like what I'm not. I mean, auto drive's over here. That's its own like thing. I can turn that off. But beyond that, I'm not. Are you talking about like this menu here? This thing? This thing? Because that's not a mod. But yeah, I don't have any mods like that. Settings, which like in here? The only mod I have in here is this one that's time-saving stock check mod. Anything else? Nothing else in here's a mod. No. No, everything else there's stock bare bones. I ain't changed none of it. Yeah. And then I wouldn't be surprised if there were y'all remember Sixlets? I saw somebody on TikTok talking about Sixlets recently. It's a candy, almost like an M&M. This lady on TikTok, she bought like an entire case of them. She's like, whatever happened to those? I guess they still make them. We used to go to Quick Trip back in the day and we'd get hot chocolate and we'd buy a pack or two of Sixlets and dump them in there because the hot chocolate wasn't chocolatey and sugary enough. We had to, you know, crank it up a little bit. I remember doing that. That was fun. And then the one time my brothers, two of my brothers, they were, yeah, they went, I guess they went to the gas station or something and they got like a cherry Pepsi or something back in the day, a wild cherry Pepsi. And they brought it home and they put, Chris, look at you. They ended up dumping a bunch of pixie sticks in this cherry Pepsi. Okay. The cherry Pepsi's already like full of sugar. And then they go and dump a bunch of pixie sticks in it, which of course made it like foam up. But then they convinced me to drink it. That was like Pepsi with I mean, it was wild. Okay. Peanuts in Dr. Pepper. I've heard of that doing that in Coke. I haven't heard of that in Dr. Pepper. Yeah, it's like the salt, right? I believe. But yeah, I don't know. I've never tried that one. But the pixie sticks and oh my god, that was like, whoa. Just saying. Where they're laid out horizontally instead of vertical base game. This is base game. Maybe it's just, I'm playing Farm Sim 25. Are you on 25? Because 22 looks different. This is 25. This is just the way it is. Yeah, no, that's base game. I didn't change none of that. Yeah. I didn't change none of that. Go to settings? Like, settings? This is all base game. I didn't change none of that either. There's no mod here. The only mod here is the time saving stock check mod. That's it. This is all the rest of this is base game. I didn't change none of that. Yeah, no, that's no, didn't change it. All right, this guy's left some actually they're not skippers. They're just skippers in the mulching. So not a big deal. All right, we're gonna send this guy to. I need to make some like a parking spot out here in the middle of the homestead, chat, where I can just send stuff to it. Here, hold on. I like to get rid of this too. I don't know about anybody else, but I like to do that. Thought you saw something different. No, it's all good, man. I was more confused than a $3 bill. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the heck was going on, man. It's all good, but I was like, man, I don't have any mods. I really don't. I promise you, I ain't got no mods for that. I don't even have the mod that like rearranges your shop to put your mods like within the stuff. I like the mods at the bottom. So yeah, I don't even run something like that. I don't have any mods that mess with that stuff. Fire Shadow, what's going on, man? How you doing today? What's poppin'? All right, let's start this corn planter. And then we'll go down here and grab this corn planter and get this field done in, well, somewhat of a jiffy. This might actually really suck to pull this corn planter up and down the hills of this field, to be honest. This looks like a good place to start, chat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Fire Shadow, I am doing, man. Doing well. Doing well. I'm tired, though. I will tell you that. I need more sleep, chat. Been staying up too late. Or like last night, I fell asleep at my computer for like 20 minutes. And then, of course, after that, I'm like, hey, it's morning. Let's go. Yeah, that was bad. It was bad. I was up for way too late after that, you know, way too long. We need to build a train station in Minecraft. Woo, woo. Kimmy, I have a location kind of in mind. If you want to start the project tonight, we can do that after I come back from dinner. Or after Pancake Tuesday time. We can start laying out kind of a rough idea, rough layout. Like, I'll need to flatten an area. You know what I mean? I do have a place in mind, though, yeah. Kind of. It might require taking down part of a mountain. Or maybe more than part of a mountain. Who's keeping track? But yeah. Where are you wanting to put a minecart track to, Kimmy? Do you have a specific place in mind, or no? Because I do think it'd be fun to have minecart tracks on there. I'm a big fan of minecarts in Minecraft. I know they're not the fast way to get around, and it's kind of a waste of resources, but like, I don't care. So yeah. They built an awesome train station. Oh, dang. Kimmy, I should find you a video of the train station that I used to have. I don't think we, it's an old Xbox world. I had this huge train station thing. I was actually kind of thinking about maybe trying to, like, I don't want to say rebuild it, because it'll never be the same, but maybe taking some inspiration from it from back in the day. Just saying. Maybe, just maybe. So, yeah. Oh, I was thinking he was going to do the outside rounds, chat. I kind of want you to do the outside rounds first, buddy. Do your headlands and do 3. Thanks, buddy. Oh, we're leaving. Why are we leaving skippers? Maybe they are cultivated skippers. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, chat. You had to pay to ride the... You sure it wasn't a roller coaster, Kimmy? And not like a train? Like, people use minecarts as like roller coasters too. Which are kind of cool too. But I would like to put minecarts in to like go, you know, to like go to that end portal we went to last night. Go to the Guardian farm. Go to the raid farm we're going to make. Maybe send one out to Dan's place. Stuff like that, you know. I think that would be cool. But it's one of those things, it's like, how complicated do we make it? We can send one out to Tomcats if he wants one, you know? But how complicated do we make it? Because I have some ideas. I actually really have some ideas. The Minecraft ideas have been flowing. Okay, so very. Well, you do have one top gap. We'd go underground probably. Yeah, end portal would be nice. Maybe we build one in the end. we build a train station in the end to take us around there. No, that would be terrible. That would be really bad for the record. I wouldn't enjoy that project. I was thinking about ways to do that, Trent. Yeah. I've been thinking about ways since you said that the other day on how to make. So every location would need 2 tracks. I don't like that idea necessarily, but it could be done. That is actually a skipper, isn't it? Oh, no. Kimmy, you didn't see it.
You think I'm gonna poo my pants?
BBears0313 Jed X100, 2 tracks.
2 tracks. Yep. Exactly, Bear. Thanks for the bits. Need to have, because what I was thinking is like, you know, each location would have to have 2 tracks, but maybe if you run into another, so say you're going to go, let's say we go east, just as an example, you would have a track for each location. And then maybe if you had, like, say you had 3 locations, the tracks, when they would meet up at a certain point, you would make the return tracks be 1 track. So you would have a dedicated from spawn out to each location, but then try to get down to 1 track coming in. Kind of make the tracks jump on, you know, jump on it kind of thing. Very easy to do that. So I think that would be, yeah. So we'll see. The problem is we didn't start at, say, 0, Ideally, the best way to do it would be to start right at 0, dig something underground, and then spider out from there in north, south, east, west tunnels. But that's not probably possible with our world the way it is. I mean, I guess it could be. We could technically right next to the iron farm, we could dig a staircase or a ladder and go down a few blocks. We have to get low enough to get below things. We could technically do that though. Do we have enough iron? We might not have enough iron, but the iron farm is working, Kimmy, so that's not really a concern, to be honest. But yeah. And really, I don't know how many like dedicated lines out we would really need right now. You know what I mean? I'm not even really sure. Like, we could start with going towards, say, like, from spawn, go towards the Guardian farm. And we could get the Guardian farm. And I'm going to build that raid farm out there. And Tomcats is out there, kind of, if we wanted to run, if he wants one. We don't have to. So yeah. That's a tic-tac-toe. Oh yeah. Yeah. We can definitely do that. Maybe we actually do that right underneath the iron farm, because that's the center. That's like 0. So that would kind of make the most sense to have it there. Maybe we pop down and just dig a giant room. We had too many. I have too many projects right now I want to do. It's a good thing and a bad thing, for the record. Yeah. I told him to do his headlands first, and he's still going back and forth, chat. What's up with that, buddy? Huh? Why are we not listening? I don't like it when people don't listen, chat. I really don't. People being hired workers in farms. I don't like it when they don't listen to me. But hey, it's whatever. Kimmy, you didn't see all the skippers, okay? You didn't. Oh, we need to. Okay, then we could have one go to that like bottle farm we're gonna make too. Cause I wanna make that too. I've got a lot of ideas right now. We'll see how many of them actually happen. But there's lots of ideas. All right. Lots, like a lot. Like a lot, Chad. It's bad. I should actually start jotting them down so I remember them. Or start saving like some of them, you know, if I come across like a video, actually on TikTok, I've been doing this. I've been saving videos on my TikTok. If I come across something where it's like, ooh, that'd be cool to have in the world, I'll just save it, you know, save the video so I can find it later, kind of thing. What's poppin'? Welcome in. What's going on? How's it going? Oh, come on, tractor. Don't be doing the shifty thing. Just keep it in a gear and go. Come on, Bessie. You can do it. You know, the thing is, we got to get that tic-tac-toe board done. That needs to happen. Kimmy, I might employ you to build a building around that if you, I feel like you're artsy enough to do that for us, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it works, Kimmy. Yep. You betcha. That's the way it works. You watch one video that pops up, it's like, oh no. Mine will go every once in a while, it'll feed me like one of those where it's the guy like telling inappropriate jokes to his mom. It'll feed me like one of those videos and I'll watch it, and then I'll watch like the next 50 of them, and then it'll just stop giving me those videos altogether. I'm not sure yet, Kimmy. Not sure. The plan that I have, or the thought that I have for that tic-tac-toe, is the pit's gonna stay open for now. All of the wiring needs to be built. We might need to do some mob mitigation, like put some fence up around or something, or a wall to keep mobs out. But all of the building needs to, or all of the guts of that need to be built, and then we'll cover it all up. We'll hide it all. That's kind of my thought right now with that whole build. So yeah, need to build all the mechanical parts and everything, and then we'll hide it later. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. That's okay. Now you got my gears turning on a train station, Kimmy. I've been wanting to do one for a while. Been wanting to have something on there because, you know, especially like when new people join and they don't have an Elytra, it's kind of hard to say, yeah, just just walk 1,000 blocks. You know, that's kind of annoying, right? So if we could just say, hey, come over here to this minecart track and go ride 1,000 blocks, no big deal, you know? So yeah, no big deal. So I've been wanting to build one for a long time. Actually, I think that was in, God, one of the very old, one of the first or second, or I don't know. It was a long time ago Minecraft server. We did have an underground like subway set up. And we had it like you would drop down you'd go down a ladder And you would pop out into this room, and then there was like a button for each place or something, and then it would like dispense you a minecart. Yeah, I'd like to go pretty complicated with it, to be honest. There's something fun about building something in Minecraft. And I'm not like the most like redstone tech guy. Like, I'm not at all. I don't claim to be good at it. I just have fun with it. But there's something fun about building something, and people in chat are like, I don't know what you're building, but it's cool. Or I don't understand how it works, but it's pretty neat. That's motivation right there, you know? That really is motivation. Or especially when somebody's like, you can't do that. Watch me. I'll figure it out, you know? It's like I was told there's no elytras in the end without going super far. It'd take forever. What was I down there for 20 minutes yesterday and found 7? That's not that bad. So yeah, not bad at all. And actually the best part of the whole elytra hunt too, they all have mending. They all have unbreaking on them. They're ready to go. They're in a shulker box in my under chest. They're good to go. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. They are ready to go in case somebody needs one. For a price though. Of course. Not real money, by the way. Not allowed to make money on my Minecraft server, so that's a no-no. You can't do that anymore. So back in the day you could though, but not anymore. So yeah. Chugga-lugga-lug 5 miles an hour in my not international harvester in my Ford. Yeah, it doesn't like the hills very much at all. It does have like 500 horsepower. Does not like hills. All right, so since Buddy's wanting to do the back and forth passes so bad, even though I told him to do the headlands, but anyway, I will, I guess I'll switch and do headlands. He can finish up here a couple passes. Neither does your Ranger. Well, it must be a Ford thing. What did I see the other day? I saw a Ranger with something. Oh man, what was that? I almost took a picture of the thing to post it in Discord. I saw a Ford Ranger. Oh, and I can't remember. There was something weird about this Ford Ranger. I can't remember what it was though. I should go back and see if it's still parked there. It was when we left the car wash the other day. When we were driving out of the car wash, it was parked on the right, and I'm pretty sure it lives there. There's something weird about it. I don't remember what it was now. Dang it, my CRS is acting up, chat. I hate when that happens. Oh, come on, buddy. You can do it. Kimmy, don't mind the skippers. This field's not good. It's not good at all. Don't yell at me. Okay, we can't leave that. I can't leave a skipper. It's all hired worker skippers is what it is. All hired worker skippers. There, come on. Let's go. Wait, you have an 09 Ranger that has 51,000 miles and sadly is almost shot. What? Dude, those Rangers roll like a million miles. Is it rusted out real bad or something? That's crazy. 51,000 on a Ranger ain't nothing. That's insane. Insane. Wait, Yama Rider, really? Windows might be okay. Or my drives might be okay. It's just Windows crashing. Oh, snap. Well, so I've had two different issues, Yama Rider, too, with a different issue with each computer. Oh. Ohio salt getting to the frame. Okay. I gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. The one computer blue screens and tells me that I need to recover my hard drive, Yama Rider. The gaming computer the other day, it was in BIOS when I came out here, and Windows wouldn't boot. It just kept going back to my BIOS. I would exit and it'd come back to BIOS. Both computers are fixed. All I do is unplug them for a second, plug them back in, and it's like, oh yeah, Windows, yeah, let's start up, let's work. Knocked on wood, by the way, when I said that. So hopefully, yeah, it's not my drives, because it would be really weird for me to have two drives go bad, like, you know, like that would be weird. Do I ever shut them off? In the winter, I don't, actually. No, in the summer, I do. But right now in the winter, because this space is, well, like right now I could. But the space I'm in gets kind of cold at night, and I don't want the computers to get like cold, you know? So no, I try not to turn them off too much, to be honest. Plus, how am I supposed to AFK Minecraft all night, right? Somebody's got to get that kelp to grow and put them XP back in them furnaces, you know? Somebody's got to do it. I need a chunk loader, chat. That's what I actually need, is a chunk loader. Part of the kelp farm technically is like in the spawn chunk area, but not the whole thing. But yeah, we gotta make gunpowder somehow. Everybody loves their rockets, so you know. I don't think anybody else really donates gunpowder to the cause very often, so I either spend my nights in AFK above the kelp farm, or I spend it above a mob farm making gunpowder for rockets. So your PC never turns off, Kimmy. I gotcha. You should AFK Minecraft then for me. Yeah, you've been doing every night since the Windows issues. Gotcha. Actually, I think I have a monitor on its way out too, Yum Rider, which really sucks. My it used to be my main gaming monitor. It's a 27-inch. And when I come out here for the first time of the day, the monitors turn off at night. I have that set in Windows to turn them off, right? But that one takes about half an hour before it's usable. It's on, but it's got all kinds of little lines across it, and it's like really laggy if I move a window up there. Like you can't even tell really that there's a window there. But after about 30 minutes, it kind of warms up and it's good to go. So, yeah. Computers were not built at the same time. So they were built a couple of years apart. So, yeah, they were built a couple years apart. Is it a CRT? Are you serious? No, it's not a CRT. That's great. That's the best thing I've heard all day. Just saying. That is the best thing I've heard all day. Is it a CRT? Absolutely not. No, it's what is that? A Samsung? I don't know what the model is, but it's a Samsung 27-inch 2K monitor. It's just a nice monitor. It's what I used to use as my main display. CRT. Yeah, I have to have a crane to hold it up there. It's a trap. What? You have a brand new CRT, just put it outside for trash. You could probably sell that on Marketplace and make some money on it, honestly. If you like want to deal with it, I bet you could sell that on Marketplace. Somebody would buy it. Yeah. Okay, is this a Windows thing or an Nvidia thing then? Trent's having the same issue. That's crazy. You have a 19-inch flat CRT, 19 pounds. Oh man. We don't have any CRTs left in our house. They went away a long time ago. Oh, been out through the ice storm, probably shot. Yeah, some like retro gamer probably would have been all about that, for the record. There's people that buy like old they buy old TVs like crazy for retro gaming and stuff, because they're just getting harder and harder to find, you know, like working retro TVs. Yeah. You sold a used 19-inch CRT for $100. See, there's a market for that stuff. One of the new patches of video don't get along. Yeah. Leonard, I've been having trouble. I can't render on my streaming PC anymore. My editing program doesn't like an NVIDIA driver update, and it won't let me render, which is crazy. So everything I render has to go, I have to move it all to either my gaming PC or the server PC. So yeah, have to have the old tube TVs or duck hunt. Yeah, exactly. It's questionable. Yeah, I haven't updated NVIDIA in a little bit. Well, ever since I started having that problem with my editing program. I think I did some research and somebody was like, oh, it's this. And I'm like, okay. And fun fact, when you get an older driver and you tell it to do a custom install and wipe everything, it doesn't actually wipe everything. You have to use an uninstaller tool, apparently, or at least that's what I gathered from my internet research. And I didn't feel like doing that, to be honest, to actually get rid of all NVIDIA driver and then like start over. I didn't feel like doing that. I didn't feel like messing with it. So I just render on a different PC for now. Someday it'll get fixed, right? Hopefully. Hopefully, but yeah. We'll see. There's a Windows update. Yeah, this one I think was caused by an NVIDIA though, Leonard. Yeah. January 27th. It might be. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'd have to open my NVIDIA app and check it out. If I have. Yeah, I don't know. It's a 40 series. Yeah, see, the other thing is this is on a 20 series card still. The one that I am having issues with. They said the 80 stream streak. It's crazy. Crazy. But yeah, still a 20 series card yet. Maybe I might give it a shot, because right now, I mean, it's not that bad to move everything to the other computer to render. Because actually, you know, the server PC that's down in the basement, that has my most powerful, fastest, taller, better, faster, stronger processor, so it renders obnoxiously fast. Actually, it renders faster than the gaming PC with a way better video card, because it uses video card pretty heavy to render. But that PC in the basement, that's using Kimmy's like 2060 or whatever she sent me, and it's got a really good processor in it. That thing renders scary fast. The fastest PC I've ever had for rendering. It's quite nice. So the killer is the time to move, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gigs. Now granted, I have gig network in my house, but like still, gig network is only gig network, right? And it's not uncommon for me to try to move like 500 gigs at a time. So it kind of takes a few minutes, you know, like a Saturday stream is what, like 300 gigs? Hang on. I can tell you, I record at a stupid high quality for the record. And I'm aware it's stupid high, but like, I like quality, so deal with it. Saturday stream was 225 gigs. So when you're trying to throw that across the network, it kind of takes a minute. Just saying. Kinda takes a minute. But I think the speed that that computer actually renders, I actually still save time. Because it chews through that, like, it's fast. It's way fast. USB-C, that'd be faster. Just want me to run like a USB-C wire from PC to PC? How's that work? I have no idea. You got Farm Sim 25 update just now. Wait, which one now? Is there another one? What's it say on your main menu when you load in? Top left corner. Because there was one this morning. It would be 116.4, I think, came out this morning. Or 3, I guess it was. 116.3 came out this morning. Yeah. All right. Where did the other stuff get stuck at, chat? Did it actually? Wait, what are you doing here? Oh, you're trying to back in there to repair. Yeah, that's not going to happen, Chief. I don't own this. I can't repair. I can't repair there. It doesn't work, dog. That's funny. Flash drives. You're downloading an update. Oh, I gotcha. Interesting. So I mean, I guess USB-C could be faster, but princess problem. I'd have to go in my house, walk all the way downstairs. That sounds like work. The real solution is get a 10 gig switch and 10 gig cards for my motherboards, you know, for my computers, and put 10 gig in, and then run like what I have here in the garage, and then run 10 gig, like a dedicated line down to that computer. That's what should happen. But I can be patient. It's okay. Because a lot of times what I do is I'll just start a transfer before I like go away. I have to walk away from the computer for a while, you know? Like when I go to bed or whatever, I'll just start a transfer. I don't care if it takes an hour. I'm not here. If you do. So yeah. The only times the internet speed actually kind of, or the like network speed, we'll say, the only time it kind of bothers me is if I'm trying to transfer, you know, files from the computer or to the computer in the basement, which it'll transfer at almost a full gig, right? And if I'm trying to upload to YouTube at the same time from one of those computers, because, you know, my network card is only gig. Actually, yeah, I think it's only gig. and my switch or router is gig, and I can upload it almost a gig if I'm going to like YouTube. I can upload like 850 or something. It's pretty good. But if I'm trying to upload and transfer files, it kills like both of them because they're both like they limit down, you know. So that's really the only time I notice like any kind of issue like that. But really, I have patience. It's fine, you know. Like it's okay. Someday I'll have faster, but I don't really need it, you know. So yeah, don't really need it. Network bandwidth issue, yes. Yeah, like an internal network bandwidth issue. That's really all it is, and it just requires patience. That's all. And I may not be a doctor, but I usually, well, for most things, I have patience. Some things I don't. 255 diesel, 302 on the E15. What's E15? Is that like regular unleaded? I've heard of E85, but not E15. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of that. I mean, I think isn't there like 10% ethanol in a lot of gas? Yeah, 15% ethanol, I guess. Yeah.
BBears0313 cheered X100. John is more like a pediatrician. He has little patience.
Okay, Bear. Bear, thanks for the bits. It depends on what it is, if I have patience for it or not, okay? Yeah, it depends.
Oh, Mr. Plow.
Just saying.
That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
BBears0313 cheered X100. John is more like a pediatrician. He has little patience.
Why did that just play twice? Bear, did you just do that twice? Bear, thanks for the 200 bits. I don't know why you doubled down on that, but you did, from what I see. Appreciate it, Bear. Thank you. Again, it depends what it is. Oh, man. Or who it is, you know. Who? I don't know if that's Twitch, because I see, like... Yeah.
BBears0313 cheered X100. Sorry. Network bandwidth issues.
Yeah, okay, Bear. No, he did it, chat. He did it. Gotta find ethanol free gas. If you're in the St. Louis area, I got a hookup on it. I know where to get it. We buy it for tractors and snow blowers and generators and stuff like that. Anything that's gonna have gas sit in it for a while, we buy ethanol free gas. But like lawnmower side by side, we don't spend the extra money on it for that. Yeah. You betcha. Yeah, the yard, like the trimmers and stuff and blowers, we use, I'm not going to say the brand, but we use one of those like pre-mixed fuels you buy at like your lawn and garden shop. We use those. They're ethanol free. They're really good. Kind of pricey, but like we don't do a ton of that, so it's like most of the time when we mow, like we don't even use a leaf blower. I just use the lawnmower. So like over at my sister's house, I very rarely actually use a leaf blower. I just use the lawnmower. So yeah. The little cans, they're like Shoot, I don't know how big they are. Yeah, they're not that big. No, they're not even that big. No, we buy. They're like, they might be like 30 or 40 ounces. They're not that big. We get kind of a hookup on him with first time working where he works. So, yeah, we get a little deal on him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get a deal. So that's why we do that, to be honest. Dang it. Oh, here we go. 2.5 gallon is all you use for the summer, but you never have car. Yeah, exactly. No, especially small engines. Ethanol it's so bad for small engines, especially. Yeah, I would highly recommend, like my snowblower that I have, which I know is not like a small engine, but still small engine. It will only ever have ethanol-free gas in it. That's all I will put in there. Of course, I've got a 5-gallon can sitting right next to it right now with about 3.5 gallons of ethanol-free gas in it. So, you betcha. You have an old style VW trike around. Yeah, no, it's good stuff. Yeah. So we actually buy our ethanol-free gas. Well, I think I've said it numerous times on stream, but it's from a Casey's. Because it's in an area where there's a lot of boats. So I think they have it for the boaters. So. Run your saw almost every day. You go through a lot. I got you. No, I don't run a. Oh, shoot, I couldn't tell you last time I ran a chainsaw. I mean, we run string. I mean, so I'm responsible for like 2.5 yards, let's say, because over at my buddy Casey's, I'm not responsible to trim. That's our deal that we have. He trims, I'll mow. Here at my house, I mean, I would be lying if I said we trimmed every time we mowed. But we might trim like every other time that we mow. We usually mow about every 10 days at my house and my sister's. And over there, I mean, we trim pretty much every time we mow. We don't trim the whole yard, but we'll trim like half every time. You know, we keep it looking good. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that's lakes and yeah. So around where boaters are, I feel like you can find that ethanol-free stuff. You know? Just remember, I should repair this thing, Chad. That's what I'm turning around for. But yeah, no, I couldn't tell you last time I ran a chainsaw. It's been a minute since I've ran a chainsaw. But that's okay. I don't miss it. I don't miss it. And then most of the time with the leaf blower, like I said, I just use lawnmower to clean off driveways and stuff. It's way faster. Drops trees all winter. Gotcha. Oh, you only have one? Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll be different. You'll have a lot more free time. Or you'll just take really good care of that one property. That's also a possibility. Yeah. And to be honest, so I have tried, before anybody roasts me or flames me for what I'm about to say, I have tried. Okay? But when we mow, I say we because it's Pops and I, right? I have tried and tried and tried to tell Pops, like, I'll do the trimming. You can just ride around on the zero-turn lawnmower and you do that part, but he won't do it. He won't do it. So most of the trimming that we do in the summer, I don't do hardly any of it because I'm told to get on the lawnmower and go cut. So sometimes if there's a lot, like during crabgrass season, maybe over at my sister's house, we'll actually take 2 trimmers with us. and then we'll both trim for a little bit, and then I'll jump on lawnmower and finish up, you know, but he won't let me. He wants to keep moving, let him. I mean, he does plenty of moving, don't get me wrong. The pumpkins all summer, that's a lot, so yeah. Sitting on him stuck after a while. Oh, I love mowing. Yeah, I love it. You rather trim? Maybe you haven't been on a comfortable zero turn. Ours is really comfortable. Ours is like a Cadillac. It's got a full, we have a Gravely 660 and like your whole operator area. So it's your feet and your seat. It's all like connected to suspension. And so you just kind of just float. So it's a lot better than like the old ones where there was no like suspension at all. You want to try one of the stand-on machines? They're not made for fat guys. I've always said that with the stand-on machines. They're not comfortable at all for fat guys. And I is a fat guy, so not comfortable at all for me. But yeah. All the zeros you've been on are hard seats and bumpy. I got you. Yeah, you step up to like the professional higher end stuff because again, you know, my dad used to sell lawnmowers. The machine that we got like $5,000 off when we bought it or something. So it's a really expensive, really nice machine. But we got a heck of a deal on it. So yeah, you got a Toro with suspension. I got you. So our machine was actually a demo unit that was never demoed. Our machine never cut grass. I was the first one to mow grass with our machine, but it was a demo unit that never demoed. But we got a huge demo discount on it. Helps when you work for the place for 30 something years, you know. I'm just saying they hooked Dad up quite a bit on that machine, so they were very kind to him. I mean, it had a couple blemishes because they used to drive it like out front. It would sit once in a while like out front to like, you know, that was about it. So really nice. Really nice. Gotcha. Right. Commercials comfy. Oh, they've come a long way since your machine, Trent. Trunk plant bonus workshops. Well, they said follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. What's going on? Oh yeah, they took care of it. Was it the diesel Ferris? I have seen it. I'm not a Ferris guy. And I'm not gonna like say anything bad, just I'm not a Ferris guy. Never have been, never will be not a Ferris guy when it comes to zero turns at all. But I have seen the giant Ferris diesel, yes. Not in person, I've seen it online. But yes, I have seen it. It's a monster. Definitely looks like a monster. And really, you know, like every brand, you know, it's kind of like cars, right? It's like every brand has their, you know, good points and their bad points. And every car is, well, should be. Sometimes you get a lemon from the factory, but every car should be really nice when it's brand new, right? So, yeah. You had a dentist appointment? Lord, all good here, man. Thanks for stopping in. Hope your dentist appointment went well. I hope it wasn't too expensive. Hopefully you got coverage. Oh, man. Want a cat diesel? See, that doesn't, I don't know. That doesn't excite me, I guess. I have mowed, back in the day, I got the opportunity to demo a 3-cylinder. It was really an oddball machine. It was a 3-cylinder, 72-inch Gravely zero turn. And this was like in the early days of putting diesel engines on zero turns. And it was the coolest sounding lawnmower I've ever used. Because you had like that, you know, that diesel noise when you like put it under load. So you would like, you'd turn around, you'd go, and like just that diesel, the bark, you know, it was the coolest damn thing. Just saying. Yeah. It was the coolest thing of all time. It was so awesome and so pointless, but it was so awesome. The Ferris head, random things. JD didn't have any. I got you. I've never run a John Deere zero turn. I haven't really run a lot of different brands, to be honest, but never a JD. I did drive a Skag a while back, and I couldn't get off that machine fast enough. I could not stand driving that Skag, and it was like a top tier. I don't even know what it was, but it was like the top tier Skag zero turn. I couldn't wait to get off that machine. All I did was put it on a trailer. Like, it was parked. We parked next to it, put it on a trailer. I couldn't get off the machine fast enough. It was the worst zero turn experience of my life. And it was like a 3-second experience. It was horrible. I'm just saying. Never again. Never again. Oh yeah. Your buddy's swears by a Skag. Big Al, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, I can't do the Skag thing. You said the same with Bad Boy. I think Bad Boy and Skag are damn near the same, aren't they? I think so. Skag zero turn, Big L. The biggest, baddest Skag that they make. I was told it's a competitor to my 660 that we have. I was told it's a comparable machine to that. It's got the same engine. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. So yeah. Skags are fire. See? I mean, everybody has their opinions, you know? Everybody has their opinions. Hated it. First off, I felt like my knees were in my chest. Just as you said on the machine, you sat like really low down in the machine, which might be good for hills, but I didn't care for it. You've got one, Big Al. I got you. But yeah, I wasn't a fan. Was not a fan. But, you know, again, everybody has their opinion, so it's okay. I'm not saying that you're right or I'm wrong or whatever. It's all about who's derriere's in the seat. They're the ones that gets to determine if they like it or not, right? Couldn't pay to use anything without suspension. Yeah, well, yeah. This day and age, you betcha. You betcha. Had a walk behinds. Gotcha, Big Al. Gotcha. You'll push them over before you ride without suspension. I'll tell you what. Back in the day, when Aaron or Gravely, especially, I think Xmark might have had it back in the day too. But they had a full-on like semi. Almost. It was real close to like a semi truck. Like the base of a semi-truck seat, the air ride. If you got that air ride set just right, it was a pain to set right. But if you got it set right, it was like you were sitting on a cloud. Oh my God. I never had a machine with it. There was a while there where every time we mowed the farm, we brought a machine home from Dad's work. Quite a while, actually. like 2 years we did that. And so I got to play with like all the latest and greatest brand new lawnmowers. And actually I think it was that Gravely Diesel that had that air ride seat. I love that thing. Just saying. You have an electric push mower? But I mean, that's cool too, Big Mert, you know? Most of the mowers I talk about I don't have. I only have the one. So yeah. The old spinny types, the old reel mower. Oh god, an acre. What's going on? Welcome in. How's it going? Okay, sensors are verified. They're on. All right. Always got to check, chat. Always got to check. And we're fertilizing. Let's go. But yeah, there were a lot of demos, quote unquote, that, you know, they were machines Dad was trying to sell. And part of it was he liked to be around the machines, you know, when they were running and stuff. He didn't really use them most of the time, but he would still kind of pay attention to how I was running, and, you know, he'd figure out things, good points and bad points about different machines and stuff. But I got to demo. I got to use all kinds of different machines. It was fun. I kind of miss those days, to be honest. But yeah. 75 VW. What? Really? That's a lot of cars. That had to be torture. That had to be torture. Holy cow. My mom used to talk about mowing grass at the house when she was a kid, and it would take 3 of them to push the reel mower around when they were kids mowing. So, because my grandpa, he had cardiac issues, we'll say, and so he couldn't mow the grass, so the kids were responsible for it because grandma wasn't going to do it. And so yeah, three of the kids would be out pushing the reel mower around. Yeah, kind of funny. But I guess it taught them teamwork, right? Or something. Even though pretty much everybody in that family grew up to kind of hate each other, so yeah. Anyway, uplifting story, you know? Only uplifting stories. Oh, golly. Anyway. Happy Taco Tuesday. All right. Grandpa watered the front yard. No, Grandpa was probably in the house trying not to have his aorta rupture, which is what got him. So, you betcha. CBM, welcome in, man. Hope you're having a good day. It's Pancake Tuesday, not Taco Tuesday. Well, it's tacos for me. Pancakes for the fam. That's all right. You betcha. Interesting nub on the edge of the field. A little bit, Big Al. Yeah, it should really just get cut off or go and curve it that way, to be honest, or plow it. That might happen someday. I'm not sure. I haven't decided what I want to do with these fields yet. Not too sure. Just trying to follow that road ditch. Y'all see that? It was trying to dip way down in there. Oh, goodness. All right, so the good news is we are knocking out two of our 4 fields on corn, and that field, still don't know what happened with that field, but anyway. Or I think I do know. It's the data. The data was expiring as I harvested. I gotta not let that happen anymore. But that's okay. But yeah, Pancake Tuesday. It's a thing. I don't really know why it's become a thing, but it definitely has become a thing around these parts, chat. Most definitely. That's all right. Is there a thing today, chat? Yeah. Put the phone on the charger. What? We'll stick to tacos? I mean, I do too. I don't eat the pancakes. Compliments to the chef. That's me. I'm the chef. Let's make good pancakes. I like to think I do. I don't eat them, so I don't know. But I always make extra because my aunt eats them for like lunches then throughout the week. She's all about it. Sometimes I'll have one, but like most of the time I don't have any of them. I just they can have them all. I ate my taco meat, so betcha. Go crazy in just the day with that noise. Yeah, you gotta wear lots of hearing protection. I wear, when I mow, our machine's got what, 37, 38 and a half horsepower, something like that. It's a big engine. I wear double hearing protection the whole time I'm mowing. I have earplugs in and I have over ears on at the same time. That thing is loud. Mini pancakes. They're not mini. They're not like overly big. I use the same ladle that's been in my kitchen since I was a kid to scoop the pancake batter. But yeah, I wouldn't call them mini though. You know, they're decent size. They're not like the size of a dinner plate or anything, but they're probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches across, something like that. I don't know. Not too sure. But yeah. Oh, I got you. The engine was the problem. I got you. Yeah. I got you. I've always wanted to run one of those big, like, you see them at like parks departments, like those big Toros with the cab, the full cab. And like the mower out in front and then the wings out to the sides, you know? I've always wanted to run one of those. But yeah. Alright, sorry chat. First time just talking at me. Make McGriddles. That's not a bad idea. Make some meal preps for like pops for breakfasts. Breakfasts that'd be easy to grab. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, 12 foot wide. Yeah, the great big ones that like parks departments have. You used to know our dad knows the guy that runs our like city parks department. But they don't have any of those anymore. I think they bought a bunch of John Deere zero turns instead of like those mowers. That's how they mow everything now. Yeah. If they still, I've always kind of thought about going to get a job in the parks department. Work for that guy. My brother used to work for that guy. Nice guy. But I would have to be the trimmer guy at first. I don't want to do that. I'd go mow a bunch of grass in the summer, but I am not running a trimmer all day. That's not happening. So. No, thank you. That's okay. All right, so we're gonna get our fertilizing done, chat. We got 2 more fields. One's pretty big, so might have to get the other sprayer down there too. But we're gonna get this done, and I think we're gonna call it a day. I gotta go see about what First Time said something to me about, so you betcha. But yeah, we'll get this fertilizing done real quick, and we'll get out of here a few minutes early today, maybe. But they get impatient if their pancakes aren't ready, you know. They get kind of grumpy. They actually, mostly Aunt. She very like it's time driven, if that makes sense. Like everything has to be at certain times of the day. OCD, whatever you know. Very real. So yeah. So she's probably already had a snack by at 6 o'clock because it's dinner time. Oh goodness. All right, let's zip to the other field real quick. Let's go. Let's go. I actually kind of like this sprayer, by the way. This is the one from the Plains and Prairie pack. I'm kind of digging it. It's kind of nice. Just saying. Nice. This is my first time really using it. Was on this map, so. Fun. Hit the button 12 times before it goes. Actually, let's run over there real fast to get this guy across the road. I didn't use any fertilizer on that field. I like how fast the booms are too. The booms on these things are very, very quick. This may not work to hire that guy in that field, but YOLO. YOLO. But yeah, one of them great big lawnmowers would be fun. I guess I could have drove, but I was kind of young. One of my brothers used to work at a golf course. And I was pretty young, but he probably would have let me drive one of the big reel mowers, you know? I was pretty young. I remember going with him sometimes on weekends. We'd go up there and when they had like tournaments. And he had to go like empty the trash cans and stuff. That was disgusting. Middle of summer. It's hot. People drink beer when they're golfing. People dump half beers in the trash can because they get warm or whatever. Oh my God, it was disgusting. That smell of just like hot beer. Oh, it was not good. We would wear double gloves when we went to empty those cans. And then one time they had a night tournament. Okay, they had a night tournament. People were using glow-in-the-dark golf balls, or they had the little like glow sticks in them. Beer and cigarette butts, yeah. And we went up there and we had an electric golf cart. It was one of their like maintenance carts. We had this electric golf cart, and we turned the headlight off, and we're zipping around this golf course. And we're like not far from people, but it was so dark. Nobody knew we were there. Okay. And we're like zipping all around because brother knew the golf course, like the back of his hand because he, cut all the grass there every week. And that was a ton of fun. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Yes, Bear. Exactly. But that was fun just to like go up there and like kind of, we weren't spotted by anybody, but we zipped all around that golf course that night. There were 3 of us on that golf cart. Oh, they looked like streaks. It looked like a shooting star going across the sky when somebody would hit that golf ball. It was awesome. It was so cool. It was amazing. That golf cart was only a 2-seater. On the back, it had like a, to hold the golf bags. So brother, actually, one of my other brothers, I have lots of brothers, chat. He actually stood where the golf bags would go, and we strapped his legs into it. So he was safe. He was safe. Although, God forbid we would flip. That would have been bad. But I don't think it had a roof or a roll bar, so. Might have been a 3-wheeler golf cart, too, actually, now that I think about it. It was old. But yeah, they used it for like maintenance things to get around the course and stuff. So it was a good time. It was really fun, actually. That was a lot of fun going up there for that night tournament. Yeah. Used to clean the local bowling alley. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. I used to cut the grass for the is there weeds in this field, chat? Oh. Wait, this didn't need plowing the other day. Oh, this is gonna be terrible card chat. I used to cut grass for the local Papa John's, and they would give me a free pizza, whatever I wanted. They didn't, like, I never took money from them, you know? Yeah. You had to do all the cooking yourself, but you stayed out of trouble. Nice. Yeah, no, I used to cut grass for, thanks, Big Al. Yeah, appreciate that. Used to trade them grass mowing for a pizza. I always thought it was a good deal. I liked it. Heck yeah. The best part was I never even dealt with, like, the Papa John's people. Because at the time I was mowing grass with Casey's brother. And Casey's brother worked at that Papa John's. And so usually when I was mowing the grass, he'd just walk inside and go, hey, we want this pizza. Or he wouldn't. He didn't take the pizza. It was my pizza. So, yeah. Kimmy has her horse warmer on. I gotcha. The best part of that was this Papa John's had such a little small piece of grass that I didn't even use a lawnmower on it. I used a string trimmer and a leaf blower, and I was out there for about, I don't know, 2 minutes. And I got a free large pizza. It was a deal. It was a deal for me. I loved it. I loved it. It was great. And usually those pizzas were made like, not like they make pizzas for other people, you know, like they loaded that sucker up. So yeah. They were great pizzas. Great pizzas. Made by the store manager usually. So yeah. It was pretty awesome. Right, is that other guy done yet? I can't believe I messed that up, chat. I can't believe I messed it up, chat, and didn't plow this field. I worked it today too. That's the annoying part. I literally cultivated this entire field today because I don't have any no-till corn planters. So I literally worked the field and just totally, oh my goodness, how did I do that? Oh well. Well, at least the weed control number will be okay, because I will have to turn around and spray this for weeds. So that'll be okay. Wowzers. Wowzers, chat. Can't have anything nice, you know? I don't know how I missed that. Oh well. It's because this was a new field, I guess, and I just didn't think about it. Kind of forgot that I had it. So we'll harvest the corn off of it. We'll spray it for weeds. Harvest the corn off of it on Thursday probably, and do lots of plowing before Saturday because yeah, everything that's corn now will have to get plowed. Hopefully we get another plow on sale one of these days too, chat. I really need another plow. To be honest, and I have 3 of the actually more than the 3 big tractors will pull those plows, so it would be very nice to have another plow. Just saying. Right. This way and this way. Tomcat, what was the question about the horse harbor? Did it have enchants on it? Is that what it was? I think that was the question, right? We could ask Kimmy if Kimmy's around. I don't remember if it had enchants on it or not. Not sure. Not too sure. Checked the bod from last night too, I guess, but I barely even looked at it. I just grabbed it. I could always go back and get more stuff. So yeah. Cursed horse arbor. It might be cursed. I'm not sure. I don't remember what it had on it. If it had anything, I'm not sure. I don't know. I was kind of thinking, chat, back in the day on a Minecraft server, I built the farm. I was kind of thinking about running that back again. Building the farm again. Like, yeah, build the farm and actually like put animals in the barn and the barnyard, and you know, the hog, we could put hogs where the hogs used to be at the farm. And it's one of my other Minecraft ideas that I have. I've got lots. I've got more ideas than I do time to build them, so yeah. But I think the farm could be a cool thing to bring back. Just saying. Could be kind of neat. Build the house and actually have a house in Minecraft, and it would be the farmhouse, you know? It's like, I don't have a house in Minecraft. I don't have a place to, I store stuff in the kelp farm is where I have anything of mine. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool though. Starting to sound like your honey-do list. I need a honey to help me build stuff in Minecraft, you know? Did I say that out loud? I did. Dang it. Wonder if she drives a BMW. Wait a minute. I didn't say that. I didn't say that part. It's a thing, chat. Awkward. Oh, goodness. Look at our beautiful barley, chat. It's barleying over there. You betcha. So I have to try to collect all that straw, too. I don't know if there's room in our building for that, so we could start giving it to our animals. Giving it to the pigs. Then we got to buy a manure spreader. So I have to do something with that too. But I don't. Wait, is that that's the small head, right? 9 meter. Yeah, we don't. Okay, we don't want that one. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Wish I could buy that John Deere, but I can't. 12-meter head would be pretty good, you know. Just saying. Number one thing she wants is more water pressure. Okay. Right. I got a whitelist you before I go make pancakes. Bear, are you gonna play Minecraft? What? I got you. Yeah, there's a mod out there. It's off of the itch.io, but it's it gives you all the used equipment. So I'm only buying used equipment on this save. That's why I have that mod. Otherwise I wouldn't have any equipment to use. But by using only, or by buying only used equipment, it's kind of a cool thing, you know? So it's nice having that, that mod, honestly. It gives you a lot. I've seen like 12 rows of stuff. So it's quite a bit of used equipment, yeah. I like it. Bear, I'll jump up in a jiffy here after I'm done. And I could add you to the whitelist, I guess, if you ask nicely. You kind of did. You asked like Jar Jar Binks, right? A little bit. Making the pancakes. Well, Jar Jar, you said people gonna die? You know? Without it, this challenge, oh, Big Bear, it would be the worst thing ever. To like yeah, do the used equipment only without the mod. Oh my goodness. You would just literally have to fast time so much. Like, I'm not going to plant crops for the next 4 years because I don't have a planter and just fast time. Like, it would be awful. Absolutely awful. But that's okay. I've even gotten like seed and fertilizer and herbicide and lime and chicken food all on sale too. It's kind of nice. Honestly, it's making the map probably easier than I was intending, but it's okay. It's not a big deal.
bbears0313 cheerdex
So, yeah.
100. Would you be so kind as to grant access to your wonderful Minecraft world of wonderment?
Oh gosh, I guess, Bear, yeah. Let me take it up with the committee first. The committee said yes. That was really fast. Really efficient committee, you know. Only if there's some other people that can learn from being that efficient, you know. I didn't say that, chat. It wasn't me. It's the truth, though. Anyway, before I say something I should, let's go park this over here and be done for the day. I know I need to fertilize that field, or herbicide it, but I'll get to that. I will get to that. Actually, you know what? There's herbicide right there. Bear, thanks for the bits, by the way. For the record, Chad, I'm not letting Bear in because he donated some bits. I can't do that. That's against the rules. I'm letting Bear in because... What's the paperwork site? He's a nice guy. That's why. Yeah. Sorry, I had to check my notes. My bad. Oh man. Anyway. Did I say that out loud? Wish I would have had a piece of paper here to like ruffle in the, you know, in the microphone. That would have been way better. I don't have a piece of paper here. Sadly. Jackson, Bear, it's not something to joke about. I can get in trouble. Like, it's not even fun. Like legit, Microsoft, whatever, they like made it where it's like it's a no-no if you like make money on your Minecraft server. So like I can't. Like technically, I don't even think you're supposed to. Well, I don't know if you're supposed to do. I don't know how it all works, but yeah, you're not supposed to like make money. It's a whole thing. I'm not making money off the Minecraft server. Anyway, I'm gonna leave before I say something else incriminating, chat. So let's hit the button and do the thing. Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.